Hello, and welcome to Abu Dhabi Time Trials 2023. It's unfortunately our final time trials of the 2023 season. And to end this series, we are here in Abu Dhabi, 16 corners, 3.2 miles, amazing track, 2 DRS zones, and I'm very looking forward to it. Hopefully, the margin to AV will be a lot closer. If not, I will have overtaken him. And first up to go under the over 300 floodlights of the Abu Dhabi circuit is AV in the W14 Mercedes. He's coming up to turn 1, 7th gear, brakes nice and early, keeps that racing line, goes round in 5th gear, up to 6th gear for this quick S's, goes under his delta pace, approaching the first DRS zone, and sector 1 is 17.442, a yellow sector, not faster. Can he improve in the second and third sector? Coming up to a DRS straight, it opens, gets into 7th gear, 180 miles per hour, 8th gear, going all the way into the next harsh corner. Brakes just before that 100 meter board, goes round the corner, still under that delta. Oh no, he's gone up in the delta, and back down. He's opened the second DRS straight, the final DRS. Once again in 8th gear, 180 miles per hour, but he's still under that delta. He hasn't done enough, and sector 2 is a 35.996. It's coming down to this final sector, sector 3 of this time trial. Goes into the corner, lovely control of the car. Going a little bit wide just to give him that extra turning. He's managed to find over 3/10 in that final sector, making him green with the delta. Going into the final corner, keeping it nice and tight, early on the throttle, lovely apex to the final line, and there's a purple sector, 30.313.
At the start of my lap, you can immediately see that juttering that I'm doing as I try to regain my position. Or going into turn 1, however, definitely think I'm more confident, have more control of the braking. Overall, as I've practiced, I've gotten better and more confident with the turns. Coming out of turn 4, however, I do cross over that white line, perhaps a little bit too much there, just going a bit wide. I finished sector 1 in 18.4 seconds. Coming up onto the first DRS detection zone now. Turn 5, again, perhaps a little bit too much braking, so not so much confidence going through turn 5, but onto the straight and DRS is open. Reaching turn 6, I need to reposition myself to maintain that racing line, and you can see me cut across the track again, really almost uncomfortably. And as I come through turn 7, I just come off the track completely. I didn't steer, I don't think. It just looks like I just gave up with the steering. And then we reach the second DRS detection zone, and I do section 2 in 38.131 seconds. Turn 9 is one of my stronger corners of this track. I feel like I just have a little bit more control over that braking, so overall the performance through this corner is better. Now, coming out of turn 13, I go wide a bit. And then I make my round through the final couple of corners, completing sector 3 in 34.9 seconds, and cross that line in 1 minute 31.5. On to Ollie's lap now, and immediately I can tell you he is much smoother than I am. As he goes through turn 2, you can see him keeping tight to that racing line. He has good control over the braking. Coming out of turn 4, he also gets quite close to that white line, not as much as me, however, and he completes sector 1 in 17.51 seconds, which means I'm only 1 second behind him at this point. Coming into turn 5, we brake at a similar pace. Ollie has much better control over these corners than me, however. Keeping to that racing line around turn 6 again is really smooth. Reaching the second DRS point now, and sector 2 is completed in 35.7 seconds. I am only 3 seconds behind now, which is far improved on my previous times. Maintains speed going into turn 9, it makes 10 through 12 look absolutely effortless. However, As he comes out of turn 13, he goes off the track completely, which is a rarity for Ollie, I would say. Passes under the hotel as we turn into turn 14. Sector 3 is completed in 30.5 seconds. He crosses the line with a 1 minute 23.8 second lap.
Unfortunately, that wraps up our last time trials video for the 2023 season. We have our final timings. AV once again top of the leaderboard with a 1:23.359. Myself a 1:23.850. The closest margin we've had so far. I'm getting closer. I'm going to get him. I promise you that. And Beth with a 1:31.527. Now, we hope you have all enjoyed this series. We plan on keeping it and continuing it into the 2024 season. Let us know if you'd like that. Let us know anything else you'd like to see on the channel. We are open to suggestions. We hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for this constant support, and we'll see you guys in our next video.